Oh, nice. I don't have the planner, so it's always a surprise
Ah!
for me.
So, hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabriele, and I will guide this immersion today. Today, we are going to talk about Olympic Games. And let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a language platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced speakers. All immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher, I'm a student. And this is a place to practice English in a real environment, all right? We have some questions to guide a conversation, we have a topic to discuss about, and we have some rules to make this moment more enjoyable. The first rule is to be respectful. The second rule is don't be afraid to make mistake. Remember that here we are in a safe place, so feel free to make mistakes. If you don't remember some word in English, not problem, tell it in Portuguese. And the third rule is to have fun, okay? Larissa, I will share the questions on the chat. So we have 12 questions for today. And I'd like to invite you to introduce yourself because I don't know about you.
Right. Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Larissa. I have 30 years old. I lived in Florianópolis for 2 years, and I am from Rio de Janeiro. I have a daughter, a cat, and a husband. So this is it. I'm here to improve my English because I study product design at this moment, and I want to have more opportunities. So this is it.
Do you work with product design or not yet?
Not yet. I'm just studying product design and UX design.
Oh, that's nice. It's a great profession, right? There were there are several opportunities to work with this kind of things. I think so.
Yes, I am discovering this. Um, I take a long time to discover what I really like to do. So I study journalism for 2 years, and I don't like too much. And now I am in this area that is more creative for me, and I like it so much.
That's so nice. So, as you know, my name is Gabriele, but you can call me Gabi. I'm 32 years old. I was born in a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul called Pelotas, but 3 years and a half ago, I moved to Rio de Janeiro and then I live here. I'm a food engineer and I work as a science entrepreneur, so I have my own business. It's a startup focused on ingredient solutions for the plant-based market. I don't have kids. I don't have pets, unfortunately, because I don't have a huge space here. So I'd like to have a cat or a dog because I really like it, but I don't have space in my apartment. Um, on my free time, I really like to watching movies and series and reality shows or hang out with my friends or move my body. I really like to practice next sports like yoga, running, or just to go to the gym. And yeah, or just to enjoy what Rio de Janeiro have to to offer to us because it's a beautiful city and I really like to live here.
I
So go
I'm
on.
vegan. You're vegan too?
No, I'm a flexitarian. I'm
Mm.
trying to how to say to move to or to be. I'm trying to be a vegetarian,
Mm.
but it's a long way to
Mhm.
to have this type of diet, and it's challenging. But I reduced a lot the quantity of meat that I that I eat per week. And now I can have a diet that I have a lot of vegetables and plant-based meat and other things related to it. Yeah, but one day I intend to be a vegetarian or a vegan. I don't know. Maybe I can I can achieve this main goal, but at this moment, one step, baby steps
Right.
to achieve it.
Because vegetarian and vegan eat the same thing. It's different just because I don't use some products from animals like clothes and
Yeah.
this. But the food we eat is the same.
Yeah, but that is some classifications. For example, um, some people don't eat anything can that any type of food that are produced for any by animals, like um, eggs or milk.
Yes,
But there's a part of the vegetarians that consume meat. So I don't know that there is like some classifications between the vegetarian group. But don't vegans don't eat eggs or milk or anything that are provided by animals, all right?
yes.
So it's challenging because there is
Because you're
a
from Rio Grande do Sul and everybody likes barbecue.
yeah, but
I understand.
I confess that I'm not addicted to barbecue, and it's not my favorite um food. And I don't know, my diet changed a lot over the years, and go to a barbecue or to have a piece of meat to eat is not a thing that, oh my gosh, oh, I need to eat. It's not like that for me. All right. My I have difficulty to don't include things, for example, milk and cheese in my diet. I really like it, but
Mm,
I'm trying to search for options to change it, to replace it. For example, oat milk or cheese that are made up by plants, because it's a way to introduce some changes in diet, and one day maybe all the things change in my diet.
right.
It's a good way to
But cariocas love is barbecue. Cariocas eat barbecue every week. It's not just a
right.
thing from people from Rio Grande do Sul, I think. Everybody in Brazil likes barbecue.
Yeah, but not. I think people really like barbecue, not because the meat, but also because all the things that involve it to have a
Yeah,
barbecue. The right
right.
samba and beer and friends and music and
Of
the.
course.
I really like the environment. I don't like so much the food that are there,
Me too.
but the other things I really like it. So, the first question about the Olympic Games is, what do you enjoy most about watching Olympic Games?
Well, I am not watching all the games.
Really?
Yes, I am not watching every game. I am watching more when it's Brazilians playing. But what I enjoy most is I don't know how to say this, but I like to the energy, you know. Eu gosto de torcer, de
Yeah, the sense
comemorar.
of nationality.
I don't know if
Re-
nationality because I am I don't know how to say torcer, mas eu estou torcendo para todos, na verdade.
okay.
I like to watch and to see what people can do, you know. I can't do this stuff. So I
Yeah.
think it's something, I don't know. from other planets, maybe because they're doing things that I am not even close to do, you know. So
Yeah,
I think it is this for me. I
they
enjoy
are impressive.
to watch everybody doing these things, these incredible things.
Yeah, they are impressive. I see a lot of different athletes doing different sports in this edition, and every e- e- every moment that I watch it, I think to myself, "Oh my God, how can I how how can a body do it?" Because for me, it's I don't know, it's like impossible. It's an impossible
Yeah.
thing. When I see a boy doing playing tennis, but not in a traditional way, it's like a ping pong. I
Hmm.
saw it and I can't believe that a person can do it, all right?
Hmm.
And when I see girls doing gymnastics, I don't know, I don't know, Larissa. For me, it's like you said, it's people from other planets. It's a different thing that I can imagine my body doing this type of things. But
Yes,
I really like to vibrate with the athletes, you know. Uh, Yesterday, all the people in my laboratory are watching the girls doing the finals of gymnastics. And I don't know, it was a good sense of community and vibrating with the celebrating the victory of the girls, all right? So this is the best part of the Olympic Games, in my opinion.
I
And
agree.
I really like to see different sports that I don't know too much, and I'm not so familiar to it, and to learn about the sport, about the rules, about the way that people play it,
Mm.
because a lot of them I don't have any knowledge to about it. For example, last year, sorry, yesterday, I read about I don't know how to say it. Maybe let me check. Walking Olympic. I don't know. It's like a. It's not just running, but it's like a to marching. All right.
Mhm.
And how can a guy can march can march in the same velocity that a person can run? And for
So
me,
crazy,
it's
huh?
so crazy to believe it. And
Yes.
this type of things, it's so cool in Olympic Games.
Hmm.
And about the question number three, what Olympic sports do you find the most exciting to watch, in your opinion?
The gymnastic, I think, because it is something like art for me. It is a dance and have all this emotion, the music. I think it's beautiful, the gymnastic. And I am so happy that the two the two better persons in the game are two girls, black women girls, nah? Black women from Brazil and United States, and they are friends. This is so beautiful.
Yeah,
So I think gymnastic is my favorite.
yeah. I thought the same thing that you mentioned, and it was so beautiful to see it. Not because it's just a woman, but because it's a woman, black, and when we talk about Rebecca, it's a poor girl that don't have conditions, and from a country that we don't have, that here we know that we don't have a lot of investments in sports, and she challenged the the the, the best athlete in this in this game, in the world, in a that from a country that have a lot of money to invest in sports, all right? So
Mhm.
this is so beautiful. This is so impressive. For, in my opinion, Rebecca is the best because all
Yeah.
the things that are involved,
Mhm.
But not only Rebecca, but when you see all the girls that are in the team and
Mhm.
they bring to the country the first medal in this modality. And I don't know if you watch it in the past, all the Olympic games, but for me it's like a in a history, in a like a history being telling to us that how the things occurs in this modality.
Mhm.
Yeah, for me it's like that. I really like to know about the history of the athletes because it's not easy to be a Olympic athlete, a high performance athlete.
Yes.
And
And Rebecca is someone that I can see myself in a way because I lived almost all my life in the favela in Rio because I am from favela. And it's really great to see her because when she wins, I think favela wins too, you know? All the people
totally.
look to her and say, "Wow, wow, look at what we can do too." And I read today that her and her brothers take 2 hours to get in the gym center that she trains. So every day, it's
Yeah,
crazy
because
to think
she don't
about.
have money. They didn't have money to pay her to go to the gym. So I don't know. Maybe the guys have just one bike, and they use it to go to the gym, right? And the Rebecca's mom, uh, how to say, lends to Rebecca the money of the passage, and she went to her work walking. It's so far from their home, I think so. I read something about it.
Yes.
And yeah, and all the things are so difficult. And when we I don't know, I never live in favela, but I can imagine that um when we when people see a person achieving a huge thing like that, it's like, oh my God, it's possible for me too. So we can have this type, you have this type of recognition and the sense of representativity, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
So the question number 4 is, have you ever attended the Olympic Games in person? If so, what was the experience like? I've never attended in person Olympic Games because when the Olympics happened in Rio, I lived in Rio Grande do Sul, and for me and for my family, it's so expensive to
Yeah.
to visit the city and then go to the games. And how about you?
I lived in Rio at the time, but I don't have the money. So, but I participate in the games of PAN 2007.
Really?
And yes, because I I have this group in favela that um, we get some tickets to go. So is similar, the games are similar and was so nice. And I have the opportunity to meet some players from Jamaica, and it was so nice. And at the time I have, I don't know, 13 years, and I don't speak English at the time at all. I was saying nothing, nothing. But was a really great experience. I never will forget this. Never.
That's so nice. I can imagine. It's so nice. So the question number 5 is that who is your favorite Olympic athlete and oops, what do you admire about them? Just a couple of minutes that I need to attend the
Right?
phone, please. Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
So, who is your favorite Olympic athlete?
Nowadays, for me, is Rebecca. And I admire her because of what we are saying about her, her story and everything she represents as a person. But I like Raíssa too. She's a girl, a kid for me, you know. And but she's amazing. And I lived in Cabo Frio for 60 years, and everybody there's almost everybody like to uh like skate. So I think it's really nice when kids are doing sports, you know, and not other things in the street. So for me, she is great too because she represents the new generation of the sports in the Olympic Games. So for me, Rebecca and Raíssa.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And about Raíssa, one thing that I consider that is that's so spectacular is that um when we saw Larissa for the first time in our Olympic game, after that we saw a lot of girls doing an export that are not considered for the girls, all right? So there are a lot of prejudice to a girl to practice it because oh, girls is so fragile. That's not a sport for them, and it's not true. It's totally it's totally wrong. So I really like to. I remember the scenes in Rio because near to my home there is a place that a lot of kids practice practice skate. And I remember that when I walk around there, I saw a lot of girls and maybe girls from 5, 7 years old practicing it because Raíssa was like an inspiration, right? Inspired these girls, the kids, all right? So this is so amazing. And when we see Raíssa competing, it's like how can she balance the doing a thing that's so difficult to do and to stay calm, so um it's not just calm but also happy to stay there. It's like a thing that we see that she really liked to do. It's a thing that move her. We need to put it in our lives, like to do something that shine our eyes. It's like that. So I think it's so nice.
Okay. Are you listening? You are frozen.
I can listen to
Okay.
you. Now it's
Okay.
okay.
Yes. You frozen for me. And
I
I
don't
think
know.
was my internet or yours? I don't know.
I think it's mine because I receive an advertising here that my connection is unstable. But now
Oh,
I think it's okay.
okay.
Yeah, I really like. I just talking about heights. It's not a a
My
different topic.
my daughter watched her, and my daughter had 6 years old. And she said to me, I want to do this, Mom. I want to do this too. I want to buy a skate. And I think it's so funny and so beautiful. But I don't know how to do this. So I don't have how I think what can I teach her if I don't know to do this? So if she wants a skateboard, I will buy, and that's okay. But I
Le-
think it's an inspiration for every girl today and every
I
person.
saw I saw a video. Can you listen to me?
Yes, it's a little bit, but
Okay. Uh, let me check. Here's the signal. I saw a video about a boy that uh, when this boy when he meet
congelou de novo. Hum, saiu. Voltou. Eu não tô te ouvindo, tá sem voz.
okay, sorry, I don't know what happened here. I think my internet is not good, but I changed it here. I think now it's okay. But I'm talking to you that I saw a video about a boy that met Larissa for the first time, and he told her that she was his inspiration. And this is so nice because it's not common a boy to talk to a girl and
Hum,
say that you are my inspiration, and you are a woman and you are my inspiration.
hum,
So it was beautiful. I don't know, it's a this boy, um it's a song for a famous guy in Brazil, a famous actor, but I'm not sure. I don't remember the name.
hum.
So let's to go to the question number 6. How do the Olympic influence your interest in different sports? Do you feel this sensation of to be inspired to practice a new sport or start a new sport? What do you think about?
Yes, when I was a kid, I practiced some sports, volley, and in the school we have these Olympic games from many schools together, and everybody competed to each other. And I get some medals at this the time.
Really?
Yeah, but I never have the support of my parents. And my life changed a lot when I was a kid because we moved every year. And I have this kind of lifestyle nomad. Until today, I have this because I like so much to go to another places and met some people, new culture and everything. But when I was a kid, it was difficult because I have this reality. And then after my parents get divorced, so I don't have this support to do something that I like it at the time, you know? So I think. Deixa eu ver a pergunta de novo. When I watch these games, I really think in begin something, you know, something that I liked when I was a kid, like gym, or I don't know. I always liked surf, but I don't know to swimming. This
I
is
don't
very
know too.
weird because I'm from a city that have a lot of beaches, but I never learned to swim. But I think age is not a problem. We can do everything we want to do in any age. We just need to do, I don't know how to say, but a gente só tem que ter a força de vontade, no caso, né? Para
Okay.
fazer. So I think everything is possible in every age. And if you really want to do, you can. So I like to do yoga like you, but it's something more relaxing. But nowadays I really get this I don't know how to say. Eu coloco essa energia, I put this energy in my daughter, you know, because she's shining. Last year she made ballet and she likes gym. So I think my energy is now on her, you know. If she wants to do something, I will support 100%, you know. And she's in the phase of discovering, and I am just looking and supporting her in her stage right now. But for me, yes, I think to learn something that I don't have the opportunity when I was younger. And about you?
Yeah. So interesting because I was a child that I was not incentivized to have an sport in my life. I don't know if because sports are so expensive when I was a child. So, and my mother and my father don't didn't have the conditions uh, um, to pay a school like a school of swimming or a swimming school or um, fighting school or what else, things like that. And in my school, it was a public school, and we don't have uh, the same incentivation that we used to have in a school that we pay for it.
Mm,
So I remember that we have I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like a materia that it's physical education, and I remember that the professor just give us a ball and we do anything that we can
mhm,
we can want. It's not we don't we didn't learn about how to play football or how to play volleyball or things like that.
mhm,
And so I grow up and I don't have and until maybe until 10 years ago I don't have I didn't have the I didn't want to know a sport or to have a sport in my life, you know.
mm,
But I started to doing things like I started from Pilates, And then I started to swimming, and then I started to discover a lot of things. And nowadays I consider me a person that have this this feeling of to try sports. Even I consider myself old people to start something, like swim. I don't know how to swim. I have classes
This
for
is nice.
6 months, for 6 months, but if I want to, if I stay in the sea, I feel afraid because it's not the same as in a swimming pool, all right?
Yes,
So,
I understand you.
but as you said it before, if I have a children, and maybe in the future, I will incentivize her or him to have a sports in life, because I think sports teach us a lot of things important to life,
Mm,
like to be resilient, to how to say, to believe in yourselves, to the competition, and to be persistent, and all these things. I think it's important to grow with these things, and to don't feel afraid to things in life, you
yeah.
know. I remember that I was a child afraid of a lot of things, and especially for sports. I feel afraid to trying something new, because oh my god, I can, maybe I will I can hurt it hurt myself. And
Mm,
nowadays I think it hurts, it's a part of life, it's a part of the process to learn something.
yes.
So this is a great thing to teach a child, and they grow more brave.
Yes, I agree with you. I think in Rio we have more projects that in the South I think is a little bit, I don't know, I don't see many projects for
Okay.
children that don't have money to pay, But here in Floripa, I think it's okay. My child, she is in I don't remember how to say creche, but she's in a creche municipal, and they had this project with gym to getting classes for little children's to swimming. So today she go to the swimming class, and she is very, very good in the classes. So I never thinking to swimming with 6 years old, because like you, my parents don't have the money to pay. But here we have many sports in the project too. Everything for free, football and some, I don't know, jiu-jitsu. And when I was a kid, I go to these projects to learn music and arts and some sports. But I don't know, today the investment I think is worse than was before. And this is really, really sad, because
Yeah,
sports is a thing, like you say, that made us a better person. We are more confident with ourselves. And we have this energy. When you go to the gym, you feel the energy, your body is different. So imagine for a child that have all their energy, and she have to spend this energy in something. And
exactly.
I don't want my kids stay at the TV all day, you know. I want that she can do different things, to run, to make some sport, football. And she's a girl, and I always says to her, every sport is for you. You don't have to think about I am a girl. She never thinks in this way. Anything she wants to do, I say, that's nice. Let's go.
And
So I think this is the feeling.
you talk about art, and I think this is art and music. I think this is important too, because as the same as I mentioned it about the sports, I didn't have the stimulation to arts or music, and these both things I think it's important to incentivize to 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 stay open for the child choose for these things, searching for these things,
Mm,
because it's really nice to know how to play an instrument, and this is so good for the all the things that I mentioned before related to sports. And
mm-hmm.
to stimulate the creativity, because when we grow up and we are an adult and we have a lot of things in our minds, a lot of things to worry about, we don't have sometimes we don't have time to practice this type of creativity, and this
Yes,
is important to a child to experience it
yes.
and try if it's a thing that they really like to do or not.
I think it's because of it. Everybody is bored these days, you know. The people don't know how to play a guitar, to make some music with your friends, and I don't know, go out to dance. And this is really sad for me, you know. I really think we have to do how to make this things like to make some music for ourselves, not for the others, not to get money, you know, just for yourself, to being alive, to feel alive in this world, because the words have no sense if you don't know how to appreciate art and music and sports and nature. You have to appreciate life. And
Exactly.
today, I think everybody just think, how can I get money with this? I go to learning this to get some money in internet, and why you just don't learn this for yourself, you know, for your you have a better life, meaning in life, you know. So this is my thoughts these days.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I think we are um, people are investing time in social media in not to learn a different thing for our creativity, or to stay alive, or to to know themselves,
Mhm,
my boyfriend finished last Saturday a course that related to construct objects. It's like, and I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but it's marcenaria.
mm,
And he spent four Saturday, have classes and start in the morning and until the night. And he considered a lot of times, oh, can I can I do it? I'm not too old to do it, and I really incentivate him to do it because it's so interesting, and it's a way to explore their creativity and to put a part of himself in a something, and it's
yes,
like that, as
yes,
you
I
mentioned that
create
about
this.
music.
This is something that I created, not giving to
Yeah,
me, you know.
exactly.
My husband like this area too. I always say to him, make a course, because I am studying product design, but and digital products, but I love the physical products, to make something, a share, I don't know, anything. And I always say to him, if you learn marcenaria, I can draw and invent the product. You can construct the product, and we have a lot of different things in our house, you know, that nobody has. And It's just personalized, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Really
imagine
cute.
to live in a place that you see all the object and all the stuffs and think, oh my God, I created it. I think
Yeah,
it's so nice to
yeah.
see a lot of inventions that you imagine and project and construct, you know?
You put your own energy in this. Your house have your energy. You don't think,
Exactly.
oh, I'll buy this on internet and okay, it's here, but now I want to buy another because I don't think this
Or
is really.
when you pay for an service to construct all the things, to plan all the objects in the house, and when you will start to live in this place, you realize that, oh, this thing is not fit to me. It's not
Yes.
my way.
Uh-huh. I think just like you.
Larissa, we have time to one more question. So you can choose a question for the number 8. No, number 7, from 7 to 12. You can
Let
choose a
me
question
see.
for us.
Okay. Mm, I think the question number 8. Do the
Okay.
Olympics brings nations together or highlight their difference? Well, today we are watching the games and we are hearing about some things that are happening in the Olympic Games in Paris. Um, Things like racist abuse. So I don't know if today they bring us together as a, I don't know, planets and human being, but give us this sense of our own culture, because sometimes is is not too good in Brazil, like, for example, and we say, oh, I want to move to Europe or to another place. And we forget that our culture and our people are too so good and so different. We have a lot of things that don't have in another country, another, place in the world. And I think the games bring us as people in Brazil together, you know? And we can see that our people is good, our people is capable to do things, incredible things like people in the USA, people in the Europe, we are just good as them,
Mhm.
But in the time we are in the world, I think that is a lot of ugly thing happening, like I said, and is terrible. But today we have the discussion, about these things. We are talking about this in the internet, and we can use this energy to make something great, something better for the future, for the next Olympics.
Yeah.
So this is my thoughts about this and what you think.
I agree with you. I think the Olympic game put the nationality as a spot, and uh, w- w- we it's like this event plant in us um, a sense of that don't matter where are you from. You can do we can do everything you want, but when we see some types of competitions, you see the difference about the investments,
Mm,
because there's some export that some nationalities are better than others. And this is not because the specific people are so great. Okay, people are great, but we have the contest. We
Mhm.
know that they have investments to, they are stimulating some people from, for example, for USA, they are stimulating when they were a child to practice in export. And then when we see the nationality, it's not a nationality but a group of people that are refugiados,
Yes.
that and when we know that the conditions are so different and they are so uh, they, they, they have more difficult to practice something. But and when we see the classification, you know that we understand more. But as you said, it's it provoked to us a moment to discuss about it and the importance about to invest in sports and to invest to give people the conditions to extract the best, the best side of these people, the best performance, the best, the, their best, it's like that.
Yes.
So Larissa, unfortunately our time it's end. I appreciate so much to talk with you.
Me
I put
too.
on the chat to the survey about this immersion, so you can access and put a note, put some ideas to some topics that you are curious and that we really like to talk about. And all the I will consider all these things and improve the immersions from this day to another. Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank you so
So
much.
thank you so much for your time and have a great weekend. Have a good rest of Friday and see you next week.